Hello, hello. How's it going, y'all? It's time for another turn up and tie-dye. I'm doing this one at night, which I'm starting to already regret because like there's these little flies flying into my light, but maybe that's just gonna help me get through this conversation, get straight to the point, and set these ice dyes down. You guys, I'm so excited. This is the first time I'm dyeing socks with the logo for clients. Let me show you. Woo! How excited are we? How excited are we to have the new socks with the logo? So I got an order from a client of mine, and oh shit, that's heavy. She doesn't know that I have the new branded socks because for whatever reason, I've really been in my head about content creation recently, and you wouldn't know it because I just keep showing up. But I have not promoted the new socks with my logo on the grippies yet. So it's definitely on the schedule to do this week. So I'm really excited. So I'm gonna start by tie-dyeing what I need for her order. And we'll do a little extra in there because you know we're gonna sell them. You know we're gonna sell them because we only speak affirmations over our lives, right? Am I right? Am I right? So the colors we're doing right now are multi-blue, caramel. There's so many little flying critters, like, oh my God. I do it because I love the work. Multi-blue, caramel, and purple, right? And so we're gonna tie-dye those, and I'm gonna talk to you guys tonight about how hustle culture made me fat. So I found this picture of myself in my phone from 2022. I'm gonna put the picture, let me scoot over so I can put the picture right here. Saw this picture of myself, 2022, like very happy standing outside of Pond City Market thinking like this is my dream store, this is my dream life. But like, look at my face. You guys, look at my face. Look at my boobs, my stomach, my thighs. Like, your girl was like, not even, I love to say 2 cheeseburgers away from blowing up. But like your girl, here's the thing, disclaimer, I think all bodies are beautiful. That body is the body that carried me through COVID. It carried me through Ebola. It carried me through living in Liberia and America and all these experiences, right? It carried me to and from work every day, and it sold a lot of clothes. By the time I had this body, I'd already sold at least $1 million, $1.5 million in clothes on my body with my name and label attached. So really and truly, be whatever size you want to be. I do feel a little bit happier with myself when I'm a little more lean, because if you have big titties and a fat ass, you can't also have a fat stomach too. I mean, you can, but I live in a society that cares about how you look, and I work in the field of fashion, so I'm not naive to those two things. So anyways, saw this picture of myself and was like, oh girl. You know, because people have been telling me, oh my God, you look good, you've lost so much weight. They've been telling me I look good, but you don't, when you see yourself every day. So when you see yourself every day, sometimes you can underestimate really how much you've lost over time. So the before and after was quite jarring, okay? The reason I'm blaming hustle culture, at this time in my life, I was making good money. I was working at the store, which was my dream, right? And it was like, don't drop the ball. The big thing was just don't drop the ball. I'm running Bombshell. I'm managing this store. I'm managing these employees, and they're all part-time employees too. And I definitely hit the lotto on some of my employees, but then also there were situations that stressed me the hell out. Like the time the girl just left the store and like lied about it. And it was like, no babe, we have like camera footage and a client that showed up, you were never here. My dad being in and out of the hospital until he ultimately died, right? And all that happened while I was working at Bombshell. The financial pressure to keep investing in my business and in myself, to be honest. I wasn't cooking as much at home as I could have been because it was just always so easy to grab something at Ponce downstairs. And also, I was not waking up early to go to the gym before work. So it was like I was rolling out of bed at 10, getting to the store, open the doors by 11. Anybody who came in who was a friend of mine can attest to the fact that I always kept either wine or liquor in the pantry or in the fridge that they could toast with me to me having the store of my dreams. My girls on Saturdays, I would always buy us fruity, juicy cocktails from the spot downstairs. So, and then after I would get off work, I would go either have lunch with somebody or dinner. So I was living a very socialite life, and this body is showing the results of that. Now, don't get it twisted. Your girl was still pulling men in that body, okay? Your girl was pulling bill-paying men in that body, okay? But I largely think it's because I've always had a confidence about me. So I just want to be very, very clear The men don't care what number that scale says, okay? All right, I'm doing 3 different colors in here, so I'm trying to set it up 3 segments of the sink. And then I have a dress that I kind of want to tie-dye also, but I'm like, do I want it to be multicolor blue? Do I want this dress to be chocolate? Like, what do I want? I don't know, you guys. During this time, my nervous system never got a break. If it wasn't one thing, it was the other, and I wasn't really focused on myself. What I'm really blessed about is once I no longer had the store, there was nothing else for me to do but focus on myself. I remember I had the store, I had a membership at Barry's boot camp, which I think still to this day is my favorite workout in the world. It's pricey, and so I don't go like I used to go, but it's still my favorite workout in the world. I had the membership at Barry's, then realized, okay, I gotta cut back on some expenses. So then I got the membership at Lifetime, and really, that was when things really shifted for me. I no longer had the store, so I no longer had the day-to-day responsibility of showing up somewhere or prioritizing something else. The focus had to be on me. I was a heavier girl when it was like I had chronic stress but no exit ramp. And then I started to lean out, but I was still stressed because I didn't know how I was making money. But once I started working the full-time job, I scheduled days of recovery just for myself. Literally, anytime I did not have a call or a meeting, I was on the stair climber. There was no workout without it ending in the steam room. And I just started to see in the mirror a girl that started to look healthy. And it really is probably because I started spending so much time at the health club I'm a member of, Lifetime. This is not sponsored at all. But I will say there's a difference between like a Barry's where you show up for the class and then you leave, versus a Lifetime where you show up for the class, then there are leisure activities that are wellness inspired. Maybe I'll do 2 or 3 classes back to back in a day. My favorite day of the week, and I just made a video, so I'm gonna put the video also on this side, but it's like my favorite day of the week is Sunday. I will take all of my stuff, I will pack my lunch, I will get to Lifetime at 9:15 on a Sunday morning. The first class that I take is this weights class, and do that for 45 minutes. Then I have my weekly call with my support group, my girls, we call each other the goal friends. I have my weekly call with the goal friends, and during the summer I take that call by the pool while I'm having a salad in between the weights class. And then at noon I take Pilates with Sammy, who is just such a beautiful instructor. Something about Sammy makes everybody feel like they can do Pilates. She opens that class with inclusivity, and she closes it with inclusivity. And it's perfect because Desiree, who teaches the weights in the morning, she's the same way, right? For her, there's a lot of racial equality. There's a lot of, no matter who you are, like her playlist every month is geared to celebrating and honoring whatever theme is supposed to be celebrated that month. So we've done Black Music Month, we've done Black History Month, we did AAPI Month, we did Pride. You walk in and it's an inclusive space. So if you're one of the girls who's like me, who grew up like always kind of fat, was never athletic, and then was kind of intimidated by a gym culture, Desiree really breaks that down. Like she completely full stop, everybody's welcome inside her room. And she said it actually at the end of the last class. She said, I play these songs so that you guys know that everybody is invited here and I am on everybody's side. So she said that. So then I feel really strong, headed into my goals group weekly call for 30 minutes where we talk about the goals that were hit from the week prior and what I'm headed into doing the next week. And I'll take that call over lunch by the pool, right? So when I'm doing that, that's me taking care of myself. It's like, look, babe, you get to have this soft life. Even though you have to earn every dollar that you make, you deserve to have a soft life. After that call, then I'm headed to Pilates with Sammy. And Sammy is like, she always starts the class off with a centering message. You are exactly where you are supposed to be, and you are in the body you're supposed to be in. And so it makes me feel so good to be in classes with these ladies. So take my Pilates class, fighting, y'all, fighting, because I'm your girl is trying, okay? She ain't really no Pilates girly, but she's trying. I be fighting for my life with Sammy, and then I will have another break. So I'll go back to the pool. By this time, the sun is really high. What I've been doing the past few days, all the poolside yaps, I've been filming those after Pilates and before my 4:15 yin yoga class. And then yin yoga is with Malvika. And can I just say Malvika? In Liberia, we would say Malvika, but she says it's Malvika. So Yin is with Malvika, and can I just say, another space where everybody's included. She closes that class saying, we wish for all people to be happy and free everywhere. When she be saying, child, I'm in that class, okay? I'm like, I hear you. I hear you. I am a girl who has healed herself out of depression without using antidepressants. Maybe I smoke a little weed once in a while and I eat a little gummy when I'm about to walk into a situation that would be high anxiety. But overall, I was extremely depressed. And when I lost my job, that's something that could have thrown me back into depression, and it didn't, because I had chosen to live an active lifestyle prior to that. So I had all the tools at my disposal to just be a better person and land on my feet better. So I credit that to so many different people and instructors that I've met over the years. But what I am saying is there's something to the idea of really choosing yourself and your body, okay? Could not have done it without my gym membership. Hustle culture was going to keep me fat. If I had stayed at that store, I would have been miserable. I would have never figured out a rhythm. Maybe I would have, but I don't know what it would have taken, right? Because I did have the Barry's membership, but I was like going to Barry's maybe 2 times a week because it was so expensive. And then I was treating myself after because I'm like, wow, I ran all these calories. Well, no. If you spend your day at a health spa or a health club, you're walking around that health club, you want to at least look kind of like you do some of the health activities. So, you know, I be having my cute little workout sets, but how crazy would it be for me to be like, yeah, I sell this set, and it's like I don't mind a gut, but at least be in your happiest body. That's it. Just being in your happiest body is what matters. These moths are gonna drive me crazy, you guys. If y'all see me freak out, don't judge me. For me, that was huge. So I feel like I'm talking about myself a lot. I wanna make sure that you're getting something out of this story time. So question number 1 is, what are you blaming discipline for in your life that is actually probably just stress? Because those are 2 very different problems with 2 very different solutions. If you're like, oh my God, I can't get up out of bed in the mornings, like, is it because you're dreading going to work? Because that is not a discipline problem. That is a stress problem that has to be addressed in a different way. Question number 2, is there a way you can enhance your environment so that it encourages you to thrive and not just survive? Take, for example, a lot of people can't spend the day working at a health club. I get that. We got different jobs and different requirements. What does your home look like? Is it decorated? Is it your temple? Is it a place that you want to return to? Because, you know, they say when you don't decorate your home, it's because you feel like your home is just there for shelter. It's just a place for you to survive. And so I want to push back on that, and I want you to create a space where you feel like you can thrive and live intentionally, right? So even if you can't spend all your days and nights at a health club, when you come home, is that place cultivated for you to unwind? Okay, it's time for ice. Then we'll get into part 2. All right, so now as I fully commit to my fashion and supply chain journey and truly bringing the best of the motherland to people all over the world. And can I just say, it's been really successful. I have replaced my salary every month that I've been unemployed, which is such a blessing. It takes a lot of people some time to see the same amount of money from their job as they do their entrepreneurial endeavors. Oops, that was not good. So I just feel really blessed. So now as I enter this new phase of life where I am living from my mom's house, I am selling clothes, and I am intending, honestly, to travel between here and Nigeria 3 times in the end of this year. Like, that is so uniquely special. The truth is, if I'm about to be that African supply chain girl and that wellness baddie, I need to be getting the knowledge, spreading Afro Yin on the continent, and of course, getting the fire fits for all the baddies who want to wear things from the continent, right? So I got to take my ass back a little more. So I'm headed there in a month, and I'm really excited about that. One thing I've implemented in my life is I no longer wake up feeling urgency. And if you watched my video that I'm gonna tag somewhere here, if you watch the 7 woo-woo things that I do that really work, one of them is that I no longer immediately reach for my phone and answer WhatsApp upon waking up. As a girl who lives on the East Coast of the United States, and my whole team is in Liberia, Nigeria, Kenya, they're up for hours. It's the afternoon by the time I am awake, right? And so I thought, oh my God, I've got to hurry up and answer their phone calls because they've been working and I need to get caught up, whatever. But oftentimes there's a fire that needs to be put out, And so it starts my day off grumpy. It makes me feel like I'm so behind. And so what I decided is that I am no longer going to start the day off with whatever they've got going on, even if it is for my company. If they need to wait so that their leader can center herself, focus on the best thoughts and ideas so that she can lead them better, so that she can be kinder, so that she can be more empathetic, so that she can make wise business decisions, then they're just gonna have to wait 30 minutes. So I journal 2 pages every morning, 2 pages or 30 minutes. I no longer let my morning get hijacked, and that has really changed the game for me. Boundaries are everything. It's really hard to not be a wellness person when you're spending a lot of time in wellness spaces. So when I'm at home, I'm in wellness. I keep my room clean. I decorated it because for a while I didn't decorate it because I didn't feel like I deserved to decorate the space in my mom's house, because it's like, well, why aren't you in your own house? Do you know what I mean? I keep the room clean now, as clean as it can be. I still have a lot of shit, y'all. I still have so much shit I need to purge, but I keep the room clean. I go to bed, I clean it up before I go to bed. I'm doing skincare religiously, and it's not just like wash my face and go to sleep. I am proper toner, moisturizer, LED light, like the beauty things that I can do in my home just to make me feel like a luxurious princess. Shea butter, honey. A beauty over K beauty. You heard it here first. I'm gonna make a video about that because not over K beauty, but I think in conjunction with, okay? We're gonna start saying A beauty in conjunction with K beauty, okay? Because I do K beauty my face and I A beauty my body, and I think that is the supreme combo. So for me, wellness looks like Pilates 3 times a week, lifting weights 3 times a week, yoga, yin yoga 3 times a week, just so that I can continue to get better at the practice for what I'm developing and building. Once you create that wellness environment, you're bound to start taking care of yourself. And look, your girl does not have a perfect body yet. From years of being a fat girl, I have so much hanging skin. So when I hit this, you're gonna see it. When I'm on the reformer fully bent like this, it doesn't look thin. It's hanging, it's hanging, it's hanging. I will take it. That hanging skin shows me how far I've come, and I'm proud of me. If you're gonna take anything from this video for this week, try not opening Instagram the first thing when you wake up. I know it's so easy because it's like mindless. You just kind of like open it and scroll and you let it take over your thoughts. Try for a week. Put on a morning meditation or visualization, something else. Or just journal from your own mind, not a to-do list. Journal what you want. The outcome of that day for me is I want to feel like a bad bitch, Pilates, wellness, African bad bitch. Did I say bad bitch enough times yet? I want to feel like that girl when I lay my head down and go to sleep. I truly think my nervous system being calm is the competitive advantage to life right now. I'm not selling things through panic and need. I'm selling things because I think I create something that is dope as fuck. If you give yourself the first 30 minutes of the day, if you could give yourself the first hour, that's even better. But I just think give yourself the first 30 minutes of the day and watch what happens. Okay, last bit of ice. Okay, let's find the colors. So we're doing multi-blue, purple, and chocolate for tie-dye. In the multi-blue, we'll put some peach. This is a fun teal, but I'm just wondering if it's gonna be bright enough. Let's use lime, peach, and that bright blue. Sometimes when I get to play, and when there's certain customers I get to play with, the end result ends up being better than they expected, honestly. And if it's not, then I just do another one. I never send out anything I wouldn't want. There's not enough space in the sink to dye my dress. Got all my colors. So the Western world talks about wellness as if it's some new discovery, but I believe, and you can tell them I said this, wellness is indigenous. Wellness is indigenous. That could be indigenous Americans, it could be indigenous Africans, indigenous Asians, but it's not this manufactured capitalistic bullshit that they're trying to sell you at the bottom of a cup of matcha, okay? So, having said that, slowing down needs to be an important part of your life. It's not laziness. And as I've been talking in the other videos, pole, slowly. Anything worth having is only acquired with intention. I can't wait to go to Kenya. I have pole and I have cowrie shell earrings. It's a Swahili philosophy that says the things worth building take time. You do not rush the river. You do not grind your way towards wholeness. Hustle culture that I had bought into, it's foreign to my body. It's a rejection of my own cultural inheritance. My ancestors were not grinding, they were building. Slowly, with community and intentionality. Rest was woven into the rhythm of the day. I'm really proud of this practice I'm building with Afro Yin because it's a return to that. Yin yoga pulled me out of depression. Again, you gotta watch this video about the woo-woo things because I talk all about it. But in truth, it's like we need to understand that our wellness is not something that can be bought. It's not something that comes in a matching set. Sometimes it means you take time for yourself. You focus on your wellness. When I stopped trying to keep up with a pace that was never made for me in the first place, my body decided to respond to that. And I'm the happiest and healthiest, sexy, healthy, wealthy version of myself that I've ever been in my life. So my question to you is that enough ice? I don't know. So my question to you is, what if your body is not asking for more discipline, but for permission to move at your own pace? What does your own version of pole pole look like? I used to think success required grinding, but no. For me, success is more aligned with my ancestors. I have all the resources I've ever needed to survive. And not just to survive, but to thrive. And I think the reason I haven't been thriving is because I have been running in the opposite direction of what my DNA has taught me. Better energy leads to better decisions, more consistency. When I found joy in taking care of myself, I was able to find joy in the things I was selling, the things that I was making and creating. Better energy helped me replace my salary without skipping a beat, honey. That is rock solid proof that I'm on the right path. So for me, the biggest transformation was not the fat loss. It was feeling like everything was not an emergency. It was feeling like I had control of my life again. And so I want that for you. So the question for you is, can you believe that feeling good is not the reward, but it's actually the strategy that makes life rewarding? See what I did there? Okay, we're done with the brown section. Now we'll go purple. If you're watching this video, I hope that you realize you can have so much pleasure in the world without grinding for it. You deserve to live a life that moves in a seasonal, calm rhythm like nature does. Woo, this purple's so pretty. She's gonna love these socks. Oh my God, yeah. My sweet niece loves purple too. So as I finish up, I just want to leave you with those thoughts. Don't let hustle culture make you fat as fuck. No. Don't let hustle culture knock you out of your rhythm. Don't let hustle culture convince you that you have to be grinding all the time in order to see your dreams come to life, because it's not true. You are of the earth, and therefore you follow the laws of nature. Taking care of yourself is of utmost importance. If you've watched this far, I'm very grateful. Please be sure to like, follow, subscribe, and share this video with somebody who kind of needs to hear about wellness African style. It's definitely something that's been whitewashed, and I think as we return to self, we also need to consider the sources and who's telling us what we need. I'm so grateful to have you in my corner and in my community. I'm so grateful to see where African wellness takes us, what we get to unlearn so that we can live our fullest, best life. And I'm hoping to see you on the Afro Yin journey as I build a brand that feels good, that keeps us all sexy and connected and in tune with our bodies. And yeah, I'm just grateful for your time. So I'll catch you on the next video. I love you. Bye.